Hey there, Goblin Gang. Nico here, consolidating my testing process into a single video so I don't need to waste time in later ones showing how I paint and mark up a shirt. This is also a test of doing proper voiceovers so you don't have to listen to me through a shotgun mic mounted to my video camera when I can show what I'm talking about better using photos. This took a little bit longer than expected while learning how to use a new video editor, so sorry about that. Anyway, the testing process breaks down into a couple of distinct phases.
Maybe this one is a pre-phase, but first I'll look for a carrier I'm interested in checking it out that seems like it'll be interesting video material. That doesn't mean it has to be new, and I often look for older carriers that people seem to have forgotten about, especially if they're a big deal from back when I was first getting into guns and tactical gear in the mid-2000s. Alternatively, someone will suggest one, and I'll go from there. Then, I start looking into actual out-the-door pricing for a full setup, usually meaning the front and rear plate bags, shoulder pads, cummerbund, and a placard if the company makes one. I also start looking around for if anyone I know has one I can borrow or buy used to save me some dollary dues. Same time, I'm looking to see if I think it'll fit me or what size I need to go with, which is something I'll go into in more detail later in another video. Once I have the plate carrier, I start working on making it comfortable. With plates in, I've got a pretty good idea of how I want it to fit, so I get it adjusted to myself. Then, I spend a while wearing it. Mostly, I wear it around my apartment doing housework. May not look cool, but several hours of wearing a carrier is going to give me a good idea of how it feels over time. Quick drive gives me a good feel for how it is getting in and out of a vehicle, and I drive a pretty small car. Throughout this process, I'll make slight adjustments to get it just right. Now, I do take it shooting, but I can't record there, so instead you get to see me goof off while I go and grab myself another beer. Okay, I'm back. So, once I have the vest settled, I'll do some draw and reload drill iterations to get a feel for how well the included, or same company, placard works, or how well the vest puts mag pouches where I like them, and how well the vest interacts with my other gear in general. You can see here, I had some issues with pulling the first magazine out of the included placard with the Vicarian. Now, before I blame equipment, I assume that I screwed up first, and I found that's been a pretty safe assumption. In this case, I put the magazine insert poorly, so to fix it, I prepared my Velcro insert tool and reinstalled it. After this, it worked fine.
To get an objective measurement, I use a couple of different things here. First, just a white t-shirt picked up from Target. I think it was like 10 bucks for a 20 pack, something like that, probably on sale. Then some cheap blue paint from Walmart. I think it was 68 cents for the bottle. a sponge brush, again from Walmart. I think it was about $5 for a pack of 20. Piece of parchment paper to put the paint on. This Tapco stock wrench to hold the parchment paper down. A couple of different colored markers. I'll use a different color for every plate carrier I'm going over. This Mission First Tactical Minimalist buttstock, which I use because it has such a flat stock base that it takes the color and stamps it really well. And then finally, this basic rifle build, which is it was a cheap build, mid-length 16-inch from PSA. Put it together. It's a nice basic generic rifle. Nothing weird about it, and makes a good measuring point to go off with. Now, let's see how I use them. So I put the shirt on, have it tucked in so it's tight and going to be in a consistent spot. I've put the stock on the rifle here, and just get some blue paint out onto parchment paper, load up the brush, and paint the stock. Bring it up, get it ready, and right in there. I'm very careful to put it directly into my shoulder and pull it directly off. And it gives this nice stamp. Now I go sit and goof off for about half an hour. Once the paint's dried, I put the plate carrier back on, take a marker and mark it along the inside shoulder, or right shoulder, up there, inside the collar, and along the bottom. If I'm doing two carriers, I use another color for the second carrier. Now to actually mark up the carrier itself. To show how the plate fits into the carrier itself, I take a piece of chalk and just kind of feel for the edge, and just outline the plate. So now you can see where the plate actually sits. Between this and the marked up shirt, now I've got a way to specifically show you how everything fits, and with two separate ones it shows any differences in fit and feel. I take notes the whole time, and once I've got the marks made, I can write up my script. After that, it's just preparing, recording, and editing the video. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to tell me I'm short down in the comments. Still doing this out of pocket, so do check out the Goblin Dynamics store, which the link's going to be down in the description. Have a great day.